Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy at your homes. Today's we have our offline class about the phylum Echinodermata. The term Echinodermata comprises of two Greek words, echinos and derma. Echinos in Greek means spines or spiny, and derma in Greek means skin or covering. So the echinoderms are the spiny or prickly skinned animals. He was Jacob Killian in the year 1734 who coined the term echinodermata. Leacock in the year 1847 delimited the phylum. Echinodermata phylum has almost 6,000 species. Now let's have some overview of the general characters of this very phylum Echinodermata. Habitat. Echinoderms are exclusively marine. They live at sea bottom, hence they are called at bottom dwellers or benthonic. Some are pelagic, that means they are free swimming in open water. A few are sessile, that means they are attached to the substratum. Second characteristic about body form. The body form varies considerably. Body is star-shaped, cylindrical, globular, cucumber-like, or flower-like. Body is unsegmented and the body lacks head. Now the third characteristic, body wall. Body wall has single layered ciliated epidermis and a thick dermis. Smooth muscles occur below. Symmetry of phylum Echinodermata. Echinoderms are bilaterally symmetrical in larval stage, radial symmetry, that is pentamers in adults. That is, body parts are arranged in phyos or multiples of phyo, that means pentamers. Body plan. Echinoderms possess tube within a tube body plan. Blind sac plan is present in class Ophiuduria. Now level of organization. Phylum Echinodermata have organ system level of organization. Germ layers. Echinoderms are triploblastic, that is, they have three germinal layers. Now the blood vascular system. It is hemal and perihemal system which are of coelomic origin and are present instead of blood vascular system. Thus, the so-called circular system is open type and includes hemal and perihemal systems. There is no heart. The so-called blood is often without respiratory pigment. Respiratory organs. Different organisms have different respiratory organs. Starfishes have dermal branchi or second gills or papulae for the gaseous exchange. Sea urchins have peritoneal gills. These are small set of gills in the tissues around mouth. Brittle stars have genital bursae. Holothurians have respiratory tree which are actually multiple branched bronchi. 2 feet also help in gaseous exchange. Ambulacral system, that is water vascular system. This is the characteristic feature of the phylum Echinodermata. Madreporite, that means perforated plate, is present in this system. Pores of this plate allow water into the system. 2 feet of the system help in locomotion, in capturing food, and in respiration. Body cavity or coelom. There is a true enterocoelic coelom. Now the digestive tract. The phylum Echinodermata usually have complete digestive tract. However, brittle stars have incomplete digestive tract, excretory organs. A definite excretory system is absent. No specialized excretory organs. Nitrogenous wastes are diffused out via gills. Echinoderms are usually ammonotelic. That means ammonia is the main waste product. Excretion occurs by diffusion partly through body surface and partly through dermal branchiae or papillae. Nervous system. It consists of a nerve ring and radial nerve cords. Brain, as such, is absent in echinoderms. Now, another characteristic, sexes and fertilization. Sexes are separate except a few individuals. No sexual dimorphism is seen. Fertilization usually is external. Some forms reproduce asexually by self division. Now, the development. Development is indirect and includes a ciliated bilaterally symmetrical larva that undergoes metamorphosis to change into the radially symmetrical adult. Various larval forms are Auricularia, for example, it is present in sea cucumber, Vitillaria, or Plateus larvae. Larval types of this phylum: Bipinaria, Branchiolarva, Doliolaria, Auricularia, Dipilorula, Plateus, etc. Examples of this phylum: Asterias, the starfish, Ophiuria, brittle star, Holothuria, sea cucumber, Antedon, feather star, Echinus, sea urchin. Smallest starfish, that is Morgulester carpensis. Largest starfish, Medgordia zendaros. So far as the classification of phylum Echinodermata is concerned, it is having two subphyla. One, Elytherozoa, and second subphylum is Palmatozoa. Subphylum Elytherozoa is free living with ventromouth, while as Palmatozoa subphylum is sedentary with anterior mouth. Elytherozoa has four classes: Asteroideae, Ophiuroideae, Echinoideae, Holothuroideae, while as Palmatozoa is having one class, Crinoideae. This was about the various characters and some classes and subphyla of phylum Echinodermata. Hope it will help you to some extent. Thanks.